Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 29 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. In the last episode, we made it through the Ice Path and made it here to Blackthorn City, the site of our 8th Pokemon Gym badge. We did go into the gym and start dealing with the trainers in there, and I'm a little bit worried because we had some trainers in there with level 37 Pokemon, and if you look at our current team, level 33 is our highest. We're not using Snoozer, we just had to use him for strength, so I don't know if we're ready for this gym, and I did leave a question in the last episode. If you want to see me tackle the gym, or go for a grinding montage beforehand, or go to the Whirl Island, because I have two options of things I can do. And I did get a response from a viewer by the name of Ice King 688, saying that they would prefer me to go to the Whirl Island, because it's going to be more of a challenge for us at this point with the levels that we're at. And you just want to see me lose a Pokemon, don't you? But it could happen. All things considered, though, I am going to go to the Whirl Island right now, because as far as grinding up the Pokemon, I was considering the Ice Path, but the levels of the Pokemon in there are not high enough really to gain any levels off of. I like to grind before gyms just to get to 5 levels above the wild Pokemon on the route that we took to get into town, that being the Ice Path, but they're not going to get us any higher than where we currently are at. So I figure let's do a little bit of, I guess, on-screen grinding and go to the Ice Path. But to do all that, the Whirl Islands, but to do all that, we do have to do a little bit of team reformatting, and I'm going to start shifting some Pokemon around. We are going to put Snoozer away for the time being, and I'm going to withdraw a Pokemon we haven't seen yet, I don't think, in the Silver playthrough. So Snoozer can take a bit of a rest. Makes sense, he's a Snorlax. And we're going to change over to box number 2. I'm going to withdraw one particular Pokemon that's going to make a little bit of maneuverability through the region a little bit faster. You're probably figuring out who I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and withdraw wherever he might be sitting at the moment. There he is. Chirp the Pidgeot is on the team temporarily. We're going to use him to fly to one area first of all. I want to do some item manipulation in my bag as well. So let's go ahead and get our flying Pokemon. Let's just go right back to let's go Violet City. I'm going to probably sell some items I don't need. Or no, I tried that last time and I didn't want to get rid of anything. I'm just going to deposit some items that I don't need in the PC, because there could be a number of good items in the Whirl Islands that I want to pick up, and I want to try to get everything done in one go-through if possible. So let's go to the bottom here. We're going to put the PP up away for now. We're going to hang on to that in case we get an ice move. We put the Ether away. That's kind of something good to hang on to for the Elite Four. I'll put this away for now, too. I'm going to hang on to the Hyper Potion, because healing might be important. Actually, I'm probably going to take that X accuracy back out, because that could come in handy for what I have planned in mind for this legendary encounter. And is there anything else I don't need? The Miracle Seed right now. That can go away. And that's probably all we're going to do. So we're going to withdraw that X accuracy. Whoops. Wrong one. X accuracy. I'm also going to take out the HM05, which I forgot I had deposited some time ago. But there we go. We have it back on now. Now I'm going to buy a few extra Pokeballs here in town before going towards the Whirl Islands. So I had mentioned at some point before about using HMs on Pokemon on the main team, or should I bring back the Pokemon that currently have the HMs? Look how much money we have. I'm going to grab another. I'm going to go 50 Pokeballs, $10,000. I think I can afford that. It's a worthy investment. And you know what? Just to speed things along, I'm going to grab a few escape ropes, too. I don't usually use these. I like to fight my way out, but we could be in pretty dire straits after this encounter. So, do I want to use some of these defend items? You know what? I do. I'm going to grab 4 X defends. And let's grab some X speeds as well. Normally these are items I don't use either in playthroughs, but I'm just thinking they might really come in handy. Now, I've heard some people don't like to use the X items because it defeats the purpose of a Nuzlocke, because it, basically gives you higher stats than you're supposed to have based on your levels, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to go to Cyanwood City and then do a little bit of team relocation. So, the viewer by the name of Ice King 688 also went on to say they're loving the playthrough. First of all, thanks Ice King, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying our ride along the way through Johto. And they also mentioned that, or they asked, what are your plans regarding the post-game content as far as, Kanto goes? Because for those of you that don't know, you do get to go to Kanto in this game after you complete the Johto region. And I'm going to leave that up to you guys. If you want to see me go through Kanto, we can. Or if you want me to roll right into Sapphire as soon as we're done Silver and the Elite Four of Johto, I can do that as well. I'm good with whatever. I'm kind of more on the fence, or on the field of wanting to speed through the playthroughs to try to get to Sun and Moon quickly before they come out. But if you guys want to see Kanto, just let me know, and I will certainly do Kanto. So, based on the encounter we're going to have, I know some Pokemon I do not want to bring whatsoever. We're going to deposit Stinger for the time being. Hahaha. And we're going to also deposit Keaton, because those two Pokemon are not going to stand up well to the types of Pokemon we're going to encounter, or the Pokemon's types of the legendary encounter. I'm going to put Chirp away for now as well. Now, we are going to withdraw. Who do we need to get? Oh, we're in box 2 here. Well, I know who I'm going to use some HMs on. I do have to switch over to a box that is not the best box to switch over to. We're going into the injury box. One of our Pokemon that is currently injured and resting is going to come out just for HM purposes. And I hope you guys are okay with that, because there's really very limited Pokemon I have that can learn the HM that I need to learn. We're going to bring Gary back, because he's going to be our Whirlpool user. I'm pretty sure he can learn Whirlpool. And who else do I have on the team right now? Let me just see. I believe there's only 4, I believe. Yeah, so who do I want to get some levels? I'm thinking, well, hang on. I'm going to go back in and withdraw another Pokemon that I just deposited for one main purpose. Let's change over to box number 2 again. In fact, I should have changed to box 1 to keep everything organized properly, but it's a little too late now. Anyway, I'm going to bring Keaton back because he does have Endure, which might pull through and come in handy at one point. Okay, where are you at there, buddy? Keaton comes back. And of the team that I was using, who else could I bring back? I've got those guys. So, the Brain, Bullwinkle, Marowak, I definitely want to bring. Just for typing purposes, although the defenses are not good, I'm going to... Hang on, let me just see here. Let's change the box over to box number 1. I'll take a look at one Pokemon I have in box number 1 and see if she would be of any use to us. We haven't seen her yet at all in Pokemon Silver. This could be a nice way to sort of get her introduced to the team. What moves do you have, Whiskers? You have Payday, Bite, Scratch, and Screech. You're only level 28, so you're not really going to be that useful, unfortunately. I was thinking of bringing you out, but you don't really have anything that's going to help the team. No offense, but I'm going to take Machamp instead. The idea also here is I want to use the Whirl Islands as a bit of a grinding on-screen montage, and therefore leveling up the Pokemon that I intend to use in the gym battle in Blackthorn City. So, that being the case, we're going to bring that Machamp with us. So, Gary, we're going to hide you at the bottom. You know, what items did I give you guys to hold again? I can't even remember. I'm sure there are items that do not work for what we're going for. But we're going to bring Machamp to the front. He's going to lead our way through. I'm going to give him the Smoke Ball, I believe. But first, let's do a team recap and see who we're working with. We're about 8 minutes into the episode, but it's okay. Machamp at level 32 with the Brick Piece, Karate Chop, Low Kick, Leer, and Earthquake. And his attack is at almost 100, which is very good. Next, we have the Brain, our level 33 Hypno with the Quick Claw, Dream Eater, Headbutt, Seismic Toss, and Hypnosis. And his special defense is pretty amazing, 91. Next, we have Bullwinkle, our level 32 Tauros, holding the Charcoal for no reason. Headbutt, Iron Tail, Rest, and Horn Drill. Basically, he's holding that just because I wanted to get rid of an item, or an item space in the bag. And he's our fastest Pokemon at speed 85. Next is Marowak at level 33, holding the Amulet Coin. Bone Club, Growl, Rage, and Submission is the moveset, and his physical defense is the best on the team at 87. And here we have Keaton, our Enduring Heracross, level 33. He has the Smoke Ball. In fact, do I want to lead him? I might, because I can escape from anything in the wild. Horn Attack, Counter, Leer, and Endure, and his attack is the highest currently at 100. So, I'm going to lead, I'm going to lead the Machamp. I'm going to take the Smoke Ball, and temporarily Machamp, I'm going to take your Brick Piece away. No offense, but it's going to be not as useful as the Smoke Ball. We will give that back to you at some point, though. Yes, we can take the Brick Piece, switch the items. Alright, so we still have... we currently have Surf on our Gyarados now, so we can just surf over to the Whirl Islands. Now, I think you have to go in a certain island first to make your way to the bottom, but we're just going to go and check out the islands as we approach them. Where's the first Whirlpool? We have all the HMs in our pocket that we need. And we're going to get attacked along the way, first of all. I thought we dealt with all the trainers. See those islands that are blocked by whirlpools? Yes. There just has to be a secret. There is, and we're hoping to find it. Based on what I remember about the Whirl Islands, it is quite maze-like, quite labyrinthian inside. So therefore, we're probably not going to get through in one episode. I'm hoping to be done by the end of this week on tomorrow's episode, which is a possibility. Let's go ahead and drop this Quillfish with an Earthquake. This might gain us a level, based on how high up we are in the experience already. And this was the only Pokemon of this trainer, so we don't need to worry about this slowing our progress down too much, as Machamp is level 33, attack 101, highest on the squad now. Him and Keaton are vying for like the top spot. What's the secret to your strength? My secret is Machamp. You might want to look into one. It was a dark and stormy night. I saw this giant Pokemon flying from the islands. That's what we're looking for. It was scattering feathers from its silver wings, and we do have that silver wing, of course. So let's go ahead and let Bullwinkle grab the next level up. And we're about to start using some HMs, or at least one HM. We're going to use them as we come across the need to. Now, I don't know if we need strength in here, but I do have an idea for who I'm going to teach strength to if necessary. We have 64 Pokeballs. I think we're in a good spot to capture this legendary. So let's go ahead and fire up the Whirlpool HM. I'm pretty sure Gary can learn that. Yes. So we do have to lose and attack off of Gary. And this is the hard part, because it's Whirlpool's a move we're not going to keep. I'm going to get the move deleter to remove it very soon. But what do we want to lose for the time being? Until we hit Gen 4, Bite is not that useful for a Gyarados. It is special-based attack, and special attack is not good on Gyarados. In Gen 4, when it becomes a physical move, we can heart scale that back on. But since we're not going to see Gary for the rest of Silver anyway after this, he's going to be our Whirlpool user up until we don't need Whirlpool any longer. So, thank you, Gary, and again, sorry for your sacrifice against the Wheezing back in the Team Rocket takeover of the radio tower, but you're still on the team for this particular purpose, as we eliminate the Whirlpool. I like how in the new generation, you just simply surf across that Whirlpool. Tentacruel. Alright, we can headbutt that for sure. No, you know what? You're only 20 at level 20. You're not really worth the experience, although we are close to leveling up. And since this is a grinding montage, I should probably get all the leveling up that I can, so that was a mistake. I should have gone ahead and gotten the KO. And keep that in mind for other encounters as we go into the islands. So as we step foot into the Whirl Islands, we see it is pitch black inside. Time for another HM to be used. It's going to be Flash, of course. And we have a Pokemon on the team that can learn that. It's going to be the Brain. And I know what move I want to get rid of. I want to keep pretty much all the good. So I got the Stab, Headbutt. I'm going to keep Seismic Toss for reliable damage. Hypnosis is going to be necessary for this capture. Headbutt is not the best move on the Brain. He doesn't have the best physical attack, so Headbutt is gone for now. I can always heart scale that back in a later generation as well, once we have him forget Flash. So we can now see in the dark by using Flash. And there we go. Now, I forget the way to go. I seem to recall you want to surf to the right at this point, but I'm going to go down the ladder first, just to see what's down there. We find Little Krabby, level 22. Yeah, we're just going to go for the quick, easy knockouts, because we want to try to beef ourselves up, not only in preparation for the legendary encounter, but also to get powered up for the gym battle that we have coming after this. So let's go ahead and explore the Whirl Islands. There's not going to be a lot for me to mention game-wise. There's going to be a lot of random exploring. So is there anything I can talk about to fill up the time? Well, I will say I did just come back, well, not just come back, but yesterday I came back from another Pokemon Go adventure. I'm just realizing we're going to lose a lot of PP attacking these wild Pokemon. Maybe I shouldn't grind off these guys until we capture the legendary. That might be a way to go. We pick up an escape rope, but we do see a strength rock, so we will need strength. And we can't go down from there. And we're stuck here. Okay, so we do have to surf at the upper spot. But yes, I did get back from a Pokemon Go adventure yesterday, and I have some good footage recorded. Some nice little looking around my town of some landmarks, and a little bit of a history lesson, I suppose. And I do have some good tips and tricks on how to level up fast. Like, spoilers for the Go episode, which I think is going to go up on Friday, if I can get the editing done in time, which I should be able to do. I gain 16,000 experience by doing this one little trick, or a few little tricks that I will mention in the video. So if you're interested in Pokemon Go and how to level up quickly, stay tuned for that tomorrow. Again, assuming I get the editing done, which I think is looking like I'm going to be able to do it. And here's another ladder we can take. Another random encounter, wild attack. But I'm getting up there. I'm at level 16 in Pokemon Go right now. I heard that the level cap for trainers in that is level 40, so I'm still quite a ways from getting up to there, but I'm having fun along the way. That's what I said to my nephew about Pokemon Go. The nice thing about it is you can play it your own way at your own pace, and I'm having fun doing it the way I'm doing it. Alright, so let's go ahead and lead Keaton for the next level up. There we go. And this item is going to be a guard spec. Now, what exactly does that do again? I just want to check that and see. It might be very useful. It either prevents against critical hits or something. 1 second here. Just gotta close something on my computer. There we go. Not the brick piece. Guard spec. Prevents stat reduction. Okay. So we can't have our stats lowered. I don't think the legendary we're going to encounter does anything like that, though. So I don't need to worry about that. And a Krabby shows up. So yeah, level 16 in Pokemon Go. There's not too much more to mention other than, I guess I'm still getting the Day 3 footage of the Sinnoh Classic edited and completed. That should be going up on Saturday. I just have to review the battles and choose the 3 best ones. Not to bore you guys with all the, mundane battles and such. I like showing off the more nail-biter, close to the end, or fighting right to the end kind of a battle. So we can go up here, grab this item. I think we just basically looped around to another island. Calcium, that's going to increase the special stats. I think probably the brain is the best to take that one. I just want to use it since it's just taking up a space in the bag right now. The brain can have this calcium. The brain special did rise. Now, it increases both the special stats in this, I believe, because the Pokemon IVs are only a single special stat, but it's divided between attack and defense. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave this island. So this was the complete wrong island. Something tells me it is the upper right island you have to go in to gain access to the Pokemon. Now, where's the Whirlpool to get out of here? I think it's up here? No. Okay, we're a little bit lost in the Whirl Islands, which I knew was going to happen. Is it down there, maybe? I might have gone completely around this island for no reason. There it is, never mind. So we're going to go down here, surf our way up around to the upper right. Alright. It sounds like Hydro Pump when they use that. So, another random encounter out here. Really not much more to say. Yeah, the Sinnoh Classic, you'll see, like, if you've been watching the video so far, I haven't been doing very good in them, or I should say I hadn't done very good because they're all completed now. But I still had fun using the Pokemon that I used, and this kind of leads into what I was talking about in, I think it was the news update video thingy, where they're introducing hyper training in Sun and Moon, and Pokemon are going to be able to increase their individual strengths, they say, which I think refers to IVs, which the Pokemon are naturally supposed to be born with. So, I like the fact that my guys don't have perfect IVs because it adds character to them. It makes them sort of unique and special. Like, if every Pokemon out there had max IVs, there's not as much uniqueness between all the Pokemon. It just is their moveset, for example. So, I kind of like using the Pokemon that I have been using all this time throughout all the years of all these generations and winning battles with them. If I lose with them, I don't know, I'd rather lose with my classic Pokemon than win with these, IV trained ones. But anyway, that's a whole other debate for another topic, another day. I think we gotta go to that upper area. This Ultra Ball was just a red herring. Because I have to find our way through this island here. Maybe this isn't as deep as I remembered it being. Because this should connect us to... Yeah, this is the upper area with the stone down below. Okay, so this is a pretty simple way to get through. There's only one main path, I guess, we can take. And it should be, if I recall, in the right island that we just went into. And jump down the ledge on the upper part of where we found the Ultra Ball, not the lower part. I think we're doing good. Not going to gain that many levels going through here for grinding, of course, but it is what it is. We gained something at least. And might as well clear out the items that we can while we're in here. This is another one here. Oh, we can just jump the way back, but it's not going to connect us back up. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm starting to map it out in my head as I go. Another easy Horn Attack KO for this Zubat, and a little bit of experience. Zubat are, of course, if you recall from Pokemon Blue Generation 1, very common in every cave you go to, and they're still quite common in Pokemon Go as well. That's money. Nugget, $5,000 we can sell that for. Now, is there anything here? No. Alright, so we just go down to the right, or sorry, to the left, and make our way through. Another little Krabby. I'm still trying to capture a bunch of Krabby in Pokemon Go to evolve my Krabby that I've been training up called Citizen Snips, reference to a Futurama episode in which There's a crab named Citizen Snips, and that's about it. Don't stomp my Keaton. Look at that. That was hardly anything to worry about. Let's just drop this. Gain some nice experience. And I really like the way Kingler looks, especially in Pokemon Go. Like, I've always liked the way it looks because of the massively huge claw that it has, but just seeing the model in Pokemon Go, I really like seeing that, and I can't wait for Citizen Snips to evolve up. We find another Krabby here. We do. Some more experience. So, with about 5 to 10 minutes left in the episode, we might be able to make it down to the legendary encounter. If I do make it down there, I wonder if I should save the actual battle until next episode. Although, it depends on how much time is left in this episode, I guess. If there's plenty of time, we're going to dive right in, go for that encounter, and see if we can make the capture. It's going to be tough. I ain't going to lie about that. It is level 40, if I recall. I hope I'm not completely wrong and it's level 50. Because we might be losing some Pokemon along the way if that happens. Now, of course, I can switch into a Pokemon to just basically drop them off the team. But I don't like the thought of doing that, first of all. And second of all, I have a Pokemon with me that I cannot use, as you see in the layout. Gary is not going to be usable. He is only here for the Whirlpool purposes. Full Restore. That is going to be useful. Fully heal the HP and restore the status of any Pokemon. Alright, another random encounter here. Another Krabby. If we can hit level 34 with Keaton, that'd be nice. Then we can start switching into the experience-boosted Pokemon, which will speed up our leveling up nicely. Both these Krabby have good defense, and they have even more defense now with Harden, but it's alright. One more Horn Attack will drop it anyway. So, yeah, the reason I brought Keaton... Now, I'm not going to say exactly what Pokemon we're going against. I'm sure you all know anyway, but for those of you that don't, I don't want to spoil it. But his Endure is going to be very useful. Let's just say that. Where does that staircase go to? I'm going to grab this item first and check that out. It might just be to a ledge that we drop down from and escape out of the island. Possibly. So we might gain a level off of this seal. And this looks like, based on the levels, this was kind of a good place we could have gone to grind anyhow. Although, the highest we've seen so far is level 25, I think, so it wouldn't really be that much. I would have only allowed myself to grind up to level 30 if we weren't there yet, and we're already above that, so... Yeah, there really wasn't many places to grind based on the restrictions I've imposed on myself. That's going to increase speed. I'm going to give that to Bullwinkle. So we might not even need to use Strength to get through here. There's only that one Strength rock that is sort of a shortcut out, I believe. Let's go ahead and Carbos for Bullwinkle, increasing the speed stat. He's got 100 HP, I just noticed that. I haven't been paying attention to the HP of the Pokemon. So, this staircase... I don't know where it goes. We can go up the other staircase and head back to the top left island, which we haven't been into yet. But definitely going to the top right island is the way to go deeper into the island, or the islands, and find the legendary encounter. We hit level 34 with Keaton. Very nice. Any new attack, buddy? Nope. Still no fighting stab. But let's switch over into another Pokemon for the next level. Who is that going to be? It's going to be... Who did I catch earliest? I think Marowak. Yeah. Alright, Marowak's going to gain the next level and gain a little bit more defense for what we're going to encounter. Wait a minute. Where does this go? 2 items. I'll take those. We got ourselves a Max Elixir. Another PP restoring thing. I might use that in this exploration of this cave, actually, if we run out of some PP on our attacks. We see a seal. Don't think I want to leave Marowak in on that. Now, he could probably get the KO with Bone Club, but I'm not risking it. I'm going to switch out to the Brain, who can just go for a couple Seismic Tosses, I think should drop the seal. Unless, do you guys have good HP? You might. And you go for Rest, that's okay. We're going to Seismic Toss, and if you do Rest, I'm just going to Dream Eater. You're going to be saving me the turn of Hypnosis. The reason I picked up some X accuracies back in Violet City is because I do want to increase the accuracy of Hypnosis when we do have this legendary encounter. It's just Seismic Toss. Feel free to rest if you want. I'm going to be able to drop you quite well. Never mind. Okay, Seismic Tosses was enough. It looked like it was just enough for the 2 hits to KO it. So what is this item that was guarded by the seal? Another full restore. I will take it. Thank you. So now, we could just go for the escape rope, but let's just gain a tiny little bit more experience. That cave must be a way that we come out of once we come back up. Now, a Golbat, we can handle that with Marowak. This can't learn a Giga Drain naturally. Let's just go for the Rage attacks. Leech Life. Can we go first next time so you can get double hit on us and boost our Rage twice? That'd be nice. Let's go for the Rage right now. And yeah, it looks like We're not going to really make it that much further into the cave. The time is almost up for the episode. Don't flinch us. Come on. Oh well. The more you do that, the more our rage will build, and you're powering us up for future hits on Golbat right here. So now at +2 for the rage. How much is this going to do to the Golbat? One more rage attack will drop it. Alright? Don't flinch us. Come on. Alright, that is good. We will drop the Golbat. I'm just going to probably leave the cave and head to the other island and probably just save it up outside there as we prepare. I should probably be wise and go heal. That might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to go heal, make sure everyone's back at full. We have gained a little bit of experience going through as it is, and we're going to make use of that. So, is this the ladder? Yes, it is, up here. We're going to go up here and escape the Whirl Islands. Almost! We almost made it out without another encounter. It is another seal. Again, the brain's going to come in and deal with that. Lower level this time, too. So I think we're just going to head back to Olivine City to heal up. Because it is closest to that island we want to go to. We want to speed through the next episode and get this encounter done with, so that we can move on for our 8th gym badge back in Blackthorn City. You can lower my attack stat all you like. It's not going to bother me whatsoever, with Seismic Toss doing a fixed amount of damage. So, sorry there wasn't really too much for me to talk about outside of what's happening in the game. This is probably kind of a boring episode for you guys. And if you have anything you want to hear me talk about in the next episode to fill up some time as we are going through, and anytime you want to suggest a topic, not just the next episode, but any episode, just let me know what you want to hear about from maybe the world of Pokemon, or what's going on in my daily life or my city as far as Pokemon Go is concerned. We have some places now, I guess I can mention, I was talking to a friend of mine about the way Pokemon Go is just drawing so many people's attention. I said, I wonder when the first instance of a business, like a restaurant or something, using Pokemon Go for promotional purposes is going to happen. And there is a place in my town, an eatery, that every day at 4 o'clock, I believe, they put a lure down, because they are a Pokestop. And I thought, I knew this was going to happen sometime. They're going to start bringing in Pokemon Trainers by using these lures. It's kind of cool. I'm going to risk the Bone Club. That thing's faster? Now, I was kind of risking things. They could have gone for a water move. But we dropped this with a single Bone Club, I'm going to say. And if we had Chirp with us, we could just fly back to Olivine, but let's just go for some experience along the way. 966. We could just grind up out here, actually. Look at that. That might be an idea. Seeing that experience. But I don't want to over-level myself for a gym. 24. That I'm kind of worried about. But let's just go for another Bone Club. We do outspeed this. I'm scared because the Bone Club is not fully accurate, but if we can hit level 34 with Marowak before ending off the episode, I'd be okay with that. Looks like we might. Just another couple of battles. So let's go ahead and Whirlpool once again. And head back to Olivine City. But yeah, so it's kind of cool that I've also been considering, as far as, I guess, promotional purposes for Pokemon Go, I do want to get some business cards prepared for the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League, and on the other side, my YouTube channel. And as I meet other people playing Pokemon Go, I can see if they're interested in video games or the card game, and help promote and, publicize the Pokemon League that way, which would be kind of neat. Marowak does hit level 34. No new move, unfortunately. I'm waiting to see if people are going to just Bone Meringue at one of these levels as we go through the game. But next up is going to be Machamp to gain the next level. Not that he's going to be that useful against this legendary encounter, but now, can we get through without massive encounters? I might just want to save it up here and go save up in the next episode. But I hate saving it on the water. I don't know why, it's just a weird kind of thing. I prefer to be on dry land when I save the game. So, I could go ahead and just throw a Smoke Ball on Machamp here. You know what? Does he actually have the Smoke Ball? I think I gave it to him. And I took the brick piece away from him. I could just run, of course. But if we're going to get encounter, we might as well get the experience. Chaz, howdy! It's me, Joey. Isn't it nice out? Want a battle? It's not going to be a repeat of the last time we met. I'll be around Route 30. See you later. Click! We're not heading back there anytime soon, even if we had Chirp to fly around. Anyways, we are getting close to the dry land. Can we... Nope, can't make it without another random attack. These guys are good for the ground attacks that we're using, though. Just Earthquake and Bone Club, and we're getting some good experience off of them. But we're almost back at Olivine City. Come on, I want to go back and heal it up. I want to save it up. I want to get ready for the next episode. I'm not going to record it until tonight. I'm recording this during the early part of the day. And, of course, I try to aim for a night episode on Fridays just because it's the end of the week. It makes sense for it to be the end of the day. Why did we have to bump off of that trainer like 17 times and get attacked? I don't like that. It's like the game takes a brief moment to register that when you're pushing a different direction. I don't know, I guess I shouldn't say I don't like that. I do like it in the sense that it lets you point yourself in whatever direction you want to, and it's sort of a nice little thing that I like to do where if I'm at the Pokemon Center, would you stop attacking me, please? I want to get out of here. Can I get a level off of you at least? You're a Tentacruel. Anyway, I like being able to, like, there's some games that you can push the arrow direction on the arrow pad or the directional pad, and you can make yourself face a certain direction, but there are other games that you can't, and you just push that arrow and you automatically walk in that direction. In Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow, the Gen 1, they were kind of like that in a way, but if you did a very, very quick light tap, you could, we made it, you could angle yourself. And it's not really that necessary, I guess, but it's just something I like to do. Anyway, we finally made it back to the Pokemon Center. We're gonna heal the game. We're gonna heal the team. We're gonna save the game before I mess up my words any more than I already have. And with that, we're gonna end off this episode. Thank you for checking out my random wanderings through the Whirl Islands. We did gain some levels at least, so it wasn't a complete loss. Did Machamp level up? Not yet. We're going to save the game, and feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. Probably not much, and what you're looking forward to in the next episode. Those of you who have gone through Silver, or even Soul Silver, you're going to know who we're about to encounter as we get deeper into the caves. So feel free to let me know what you think of that upcoming encounter, which should happen in tomorrow's episode, assuming that the Whirl Islands are not terribly complicated down below. So if you haven't been watching the Silver playthrough thus far, there is a link in the description to the full playlist. You can click that and see how things started from the beginning. Watch all of our hardships along the way. We are at 7 KOs on the team, 7 injuries, as you can see in the layout. And feel free to share this playthrough with a friend if they would be interested in checking out a retro classic playthrough of earlier Pokemon games preparing for Pokemon Sun and Moon this November. Once again, thank you for checking out today's episode, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.